Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is the fourth one, and for sure the last one. I wasn't going to do this. Then I started with a couple of things to think about. Some things you need to get some of this done, and then save this file so you can use it for multiple names without having to do it all over again. And by doing that, we're going to add a little bling on this one. So you bear with me. And this is how I do this. I drew a 0.2 circle. Changed my nudge distance to 1 and had it snap to that corner. I'm going to just move it over. Now I can change my nudge factor to 0.2 and grab that and Control D and duplicate it over. Then I'm going to grab these and I'm going to stretch them till they snap to that object. Then I'm going to select all this and I'm going to weld it. Now remember that we're not going to cut this. We don't want this bottom line cut. So there's several ways you could do this, but the easiest way is just go and take your contour tool, go to Effects and Contour, contour to the inside 0.04, and that looks pretty cool. And then let's smart fill that in. Let me back up here and change my contour, back to black. I was playing around with it this morning, different colors. And then I can nudge that out of the way. Now I can get rid of that inside. Well, remember it's a contour, so we have to break it apart. And a lot of times you have to select it all. Go to Range and break contour apart. Get rid of the inner circle. Delete the inner lines so it doesn't cut. And then take this and just nudge it back over. That kind of, I'm not real happy with that. You could maybe do some more artistic ability than I have in making that shape, because the contour tool really didn't make any justice. We could contour it to the outside. Let's see what happens if we do that. Let's contour this time to the outside of this item. That looks a little better. It might even help us, and then we can go and break contour apart. Get rid of the, well, no. This would work perfectly. And then we grab that, and that's our new pattern. Then we can just, I think we've already broke the contour apart. We can just delete the inner circle. Don't forget to delete those two lines. Now this would be a good idea to go ahead and smart fill this in. But for the video, I'm not going to do it. And what smart fill would do would weld all that. Let's move this out of the way a little bit more. And you could go and then you could weld this, but you'd have to break it apart. So if you use the smart fill tool, and I don't want to change my nudge factor yet, so let's put this back where it was. And now let's change our nudge to 4 inches. Let's nudge this out of the way 4. Let's take our smart fill tool and nudge it to the right, nudge that to the right, and then actually take these two shapes, holding down the Control or the Shift key, and make no fill and an outline, and then nudge them back over. That way, all the lines are complete now. Nothing's going to get in our way. Now let's nudge it back to the center. Doesn't really matter if it's in the center anymore. But that will engrave. I'm going to change my lines to red just so make sure you know it's a hairline. Now what also, we need to check this and left click. See, we got an outline there. So what I would do to safely do it is take that smart fill and move it out of the way and go right click, no outline, and then move it back. And then this way, when you click left click, no fill, you'll know it doesn't have an outline. So that will not cut out. And then you can put all your icicles in it. You know, we still need to put our place to put our ribbon. Let's put P, put it in the center of the page. And there's several ways to do this. I'm using the control button to make sure it doesn't, so it's still in the center. I'm going to nudge my engraved part out of the way just so it won't be affected. And you could do numerous things with this. Let's lift it up a little bit. Let's change our nudge distance to like 0.02. Nudge this up just a hair. Make it look more real. Take your virtual segment delete key and delete this. Now, once again, I would either weld or smart fill. I'm going to weld it. Make some people happy that don't believe in that I use smart fill too much. Get another ellipse. And you got to think about strength. I put it in the center. I'm going to get my pick tool. I'm going to start moving it, and I'm going to move it holding down the control button. Now I'm going to move this back over. Whoop. Remember we changed our nudge distance. I think it was 4 inches. Yep. That's why you always kind of need to remember what you nudge. Then you could bring in the icicles or the snowflakes and save this. You know, save it as blank Christmas ornament. And, you know, put in your other stuff. And then at least make some copies of it so you don't have to redraw that and you can put your kids' names in there. Anyway, this is kind of like my 2 cents on it. And hope that helped a little bit. And thank you for watching.